Hey, President John Mahama, me are disappointed though. Me are disappointed and I no pay home. Na me tea say working gas state of me kofi me real ho ye. Me real ho ye nam say eh say ye kunya kwa.
Ai enra na me be da afi.
Ye kunya kwa say galam say na mo no chabe NDC for ma no chabe ye bie line sa. Na na kufa do ye wudini wa anwan ye ntuntia no John Mahama hey NDC serious Fradi Nyankopon Sikanashi Abokegu kai
ya boke ti me no kasa sese ai Boliban boy enipa no refugees no omaduru chebi for mo ho chebi mo ho de muntie sese de refugees from Bole chebi no omaduru anoden.
With us, some disturbing stories. We're receiving 30 victims of the Benin conflict, including children as young as 4 months old, have arrived in Chebi in the Ibuakwa South municipality of the eastern region. Well, the displaced person traumatized by violence are currently being sheltered in an uncompleted building.
16 women, half of whom are children, escaped through the bush from the Savannah region before being escorted by police to Kumasi and later continuing their journey to Chibi. One of the displays, Prince Ape, made a journey with his wife and their 4-month-old baby.
So like na police ni binamba and I'm friend one man say abai you say na to you no see you in na man direction say your baby and on it now where the by cooperation to mo mo gina bus no mo de bus in my NDC or Kumasi.
Their relative, Efo Tabi, helped facilitate their refuge in Chibi.
I'm sorry. Maybe do Vienna, my friend, say, if you are in the air question, I'm saying, Mamma Pacho W. I say, and to cancel your hole, the Kumu for non crying and bay for a dear, Muninamura. A passo, my friend, me be a mignon, my friend, me be a mignon. I did she and I'm a friend, I could see many a tobacco. So I say, a prince, more, not sister, you won't run more. According to
their landlady, their arrival was marked by tears as many of the children appeared visibly traumatized.
Baby for 4 months. No so evident to see our but many bones are not many bone colanas. I am she shared the mouth. Yes, and then cola new sooner. We any carbon crampa won't mean to нас.
Right. Eti John Mahama Kromun to kwesi. Sese no enipa no abotwi omo ba refugees no ene enipa na dan refugees e wo John Mahama Krum na wote nkran ena omo ya kakabensem sese chebi ena omo duru na me de menkase mo obia ntena ba bia point ne se saa niema ekoso wo Savannah region no se wo man solve a na se nipa ne ba minim secret ne se ewokom enipa bi na hyase say yentu nipa ni bebre free so nkogugu MPP strongholds enso omoye NDC fo enso omoye na yen pushi wo mfa nkogugu ye to aba wo mu nyina be to aba ma de ama NDC because said wo mu dirty politics ni city no enye nwanwa say nipa bi na asesa wo mu ene ye de wo magogu ne ya wo matiko all the way from Savannah ye twam Kumase e de wo magogu chebi nti ebedumre bi ni ye to aba na chebi eho yes MPP stronghold afedi obon say enkoda bi enyini omunyina be 18 years ja Ghana no ho said wo musi ye dirty game dirty politics no wan hwe a ene won tiase but echena asema meka na ye nokore yes NDC for strategy ekura wo no eye very diabolic etuwe bokom no obi na wasesa wo mo de o magu kai mo akoyi o magu ho na o makotena ho afa wo mba nyini wo chebi ho because enipa ntimi mpamo nipa. And so still, you be quite cobré or so woman, on be two about the NDC. And you be when you muntokwa Adam Bona, ever told two, according to a list of also one channel. Also, when you woman, it me as some American, or the transnational home. A ye intentional, ye cause you will push you more free enough, Edo Mobeku, near break account vote to some say, I can for when I'm also MPP, you will break you know. Because you have a moment animal be foot to afra. Omo dos omba ombe wo bebre mosomo ho bodete to sanity eti we no wɔn nim because yɛse yɛabɔ say nipa we na ɛkra tuo di kɔ hɔ yɛnkɔkye no eti asɛm a meka ɛyɛ critical analysis na me na wɔyɛ no mote ha sei ɔmbɛ push wɔn ɔbɛ lead wɔn akɔyi wɔn agu vantage areas ne yɛgya wɔn hɔ ɛyɛ dɛ yɛ a montimi mpam wɔn tɛkyima sɛ yɛsɛ wɔn abɛgu bunu ne ahafoɔ wɔn ba asante region ɔfen so ba bia eti deɛ teɛ ne sɛ wɔn hwi a yɛn nyinaa yɛ nipa ɛnso na obi na ɛhyɛ ase di saa nkwasi asɛm no hɔ obi na ekireti ntɔkwa no ɛwɔ northern region hɔ odeɛ me cast asɛm bi a meka obi kasa wodi agorɔ wɔdo a ɛde bɛba eti wɔn bɛ yɛbɛhwete wɔn afra wɔn ba bɛwu bebree wɔn wu wie a political strategy na yɛyɛ ne yɛto aba ne yɛhwi ni cause wɔn sɛ wɔn nte aseɛ sɛ MPP te yɛto aba MPP ti mi nya number bebree dabi wɔn kasa yɛnte aseɛ wɔn hwi a mu ntia wɔn hwi a mu ntia kwasi ala se ya na obi kreti ntɔkwa na obi region ebe sofa okoka wɔn si bui such evil party such useless party ora montra on oka se ayi oman ye kyekere ye strategy na kyekere enta na ye ntɔkwa sa na ye kɔ obi fi sa obɛhyɛ da se meme ne wo de ye nyɛ dɛ ye nka no bɔkɔ ɔno so du no hɔ a no aka no tantantan no wa sew tantantan de akyerɛ wɔn Ramontra ha otuano mobi S5 West bi now yento aso enu adwoma ma hia nsankyerefo ensem okodi nkomo ye ka cho say nyina ya tronko a eno mo afemi na enkomo ba ko eba mu a media ni we frɛ no Obama ena obusa question bi efa de yi say ekofo bi o interest ye tribal etidie na Mahama peye na me say nenti abrantie no okuro yi mu nya atwonfo NDC for bloggers ne wo media for ne de eno na Salinko o de Salinko page so asa we no me kai me te ho say wo nyina mo ya NDC fo o ko ni o de ko ni page ko hwe a post to Mahama na obo akutia Salinko enra and then wo mo say didi obi atema ya because Kenny Jonas na o to jagu Mahama so ebi ni sa kwa we Sadiq Adams another one very very terrible people Bakuni, Mr. President, as I said here, national unity no, kofobi wa internet so, omo ya de bia betiti mu concept for us for. Yentie question obusa ni yentie Mahama response or the ba yentie asem.
Mr. Sadiq Adams from Angel TV and Angel Radio. Mr. President, the question is on national unity and peace. There has been a recent spate in social media accounts created by unidentified people purported to be representing ethnic and tribal groups. We have seen some vile attacks, pockets of that on social media, TikTok, and some of them in real life. There has been a number of them, and we observe over 50 that has been set up particularly to attack and inflame ethnic passion and tribal issues. If your security agencies have taken notice of this, what are the measures being taken to ensure that our national unity and cohesion is protected by education and sensitization, as well as trying to put this in a context of not suppressing freedom of expression, as well as maintaining the national cohesion that we have because of these kinds of threats and attacks from social.
Okay, any social media bia Mahama na mu ka ho bi. Any social media bia anya hwe. Aduaba boni adwo Mahama diaye ene wo twa so aba. Social media bia nsi such useless journalists, presenters, rented press, propaganda, diabolic media, and nguasefo. Eya no fi so omani da ho ama. We are not compared with the P and a violence. Biansi, Mamma Pesa Mokono Beko. But no current the PRC can. What I say, me every day. Oko for some the bus and so the back and forth so. Me Baba church him, me hide any identity. Me na me TRC no. There was one TRC say, I speak about traditions and culture, the authenticity and the authority of our traditional settings. There was one TRC no. You should go to hell. Say they make a no. Won't mean country me say mimi nie eti wo so ye say ti chinchina brase ni enyepe emfa now propaganda no mo ye yate yenim ni nyina yentie John Mahama ene de Mahama se de Mahama se wo asem ka se wo bibia obi ka bibia de ntien John Mahama yemba cho yenkotie bosuki na mrawa yentie no.
Finance Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unrecognized. Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated. And so anybody just takes a phone and says, oh, this plane crash, I wish that so and so had been the one in the helicopter and had died, and dwarfs have eaten him in the forest. I mean, why would you say something like that?
Meba. Papa, say no num bibi, and you be a TV na one and you could be na wedding adanoswa. Say, Obi Catcher say, play ne quotation, and I come in Kwan, Casuma Sinek, woo, no motiary, and we ne crime on a dia. A yedena crime. I mean, who are these people? Why are wine? So be say, Mahama, wa dream bonnet, word Makufuado, near Mamukaye, Menyaka play crowd walk of Shiasia. A dear Emrabe ne walk on sushi must say, wo sitting now, wo wouldn't mean soon, Emrabea. Which law? Say, Opia wouldn't me money yamia. Nanyantia must say Kufuado post cancer, or aquaria yantia, and I'm say Kufuado, when you need to bet me a word out. Don't Mahama, I'm say be, I'm say be, I'm so papa we want num pipi and a woni trim. Ya na mo fi sa mo kwa na moja wo mo. E mo sa dabre Mahama nko na moja wo mu. Ya ntia na mo se akufo do no mo wi. Eno de incite violence. Just say the pressure about to trying to scare the people. And we know your IP address. From your IP address among me. Can make the demo atamasa ho. Sometime tai say. Ya nti kromwa and on koda it did pennyfortem, and the Sabreno, a Kuford no Janimu, and the incite violence. Muslim, you pay the price. Mahama, before someone from Musono, you pay the price. And could not be do what them on by your papa. Such nonsense. Say, we will find you. We will know we use at the end. Whoa. Now the Kamuka, so we are shame of you. And so you put your head down in shame. John Mahama, bloody. Who audacity? John Mahama, whoa. My God. Sometimes I say. Now we will be say, I play no, Minya Nanka Tiashi no be a batch away a crime. On a dinner home, Medina say, NDC for play from one Shenamuninamu. Or a crime. On a triplino. What up plane? I say, Abu Potam. As a yari, no whole president. Oh, can we so be say I played to FNP pie and sure I then our cassette. Nakamoti are you also? Mr. President. Wo say Ubewu. Now wo kojina a simple so. Now said ye. A kufuadu and yini. Now Mahama and yini. It's a kufuadu be wajao. Sir. Mr. M. said your mamma one no M. so one bibi. Sir President, I would use one bibi. Nonsense. I don't know. I say, and this person just say, they have strategy to scare the people. Nonsense. Oh, Papa Penny, what me catch our young penny say? A kufuado. When you obe wajame. Mama, also be wajaye. Eti obi bomb pie se plane found showa. You want not what me nyare. One car one. You want not didn't say plane found show kun. Eno de onye on etwi plane no to pa na no pilot no wona nakasa we asem na say usuro say moti abewe ona Say John Mahama sro say emoti abewe ne nam. Eduaba boni amudua so aba na mutwa. Yentie no.
Finance Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated. And so anybody just takes a phone and says, oh, this plane crash, I wish that so and so had been the one in the helicopter and had died, and dwarfs have eaten him in the forest. I mean, why would you say something like that? And so we need regulation for that new emerging media. But in the meantime, the National Signals Bureau has been given the full authority to track down people who do that kind of thing and bring them to be sanctioned under the criminal code.
All their political opponent and they use state agencies to scare them. Mahama Boa, they are using the state agencies to persecute their political opponent. And no. They are TikTokers. We are disgraced, Mr. President. We are shameful. We are bullying too much. A president away so intolerant, insensitive president. Hear the watch there. Whoa. NDC. Now you do have this audacity said to scare the people. Me say media me ni watemu na nkura ne be yo pap. On be do atem because on koda ni dia kufor do atem babies with sharp teeth. Koda mu mo bra biada. Sa no ne be yo. Sa wo de wu nyini ba. Sa wo nu akufor do age ne wo. Eda obedu akufor do age no sada no. Won be to ma no wo yire lodi na kra. Wo be ka say o mo ka kire me. To me say ato to ma ne wo no. E be je won sem. Concert party government. Abai fon kan sei yanto aso na omuwe yanso wa ena galamse asem ye kobusa ne se na nyo na oka kire se ene ye galamse yi oh ye be stop no ena dien na galamse ya dai dien na esi galamse no o yira fia na bosu ke na dai ne ye kobusa no yentie momi yentie galamse ho aso
evidence to the public. But I can assure you that there's no way anybody can interfere. I cannot be in people's mind to stop them from attempting to interfere.
Sure. Eti Ghana for pa mokoto abanima saba paipa. Ntina mu yeboko de. President ya say me I cannot stop anyone to interfere the justice system. Tese onim hey mama, wama Ghana for Daniel Jimmy for power. Wama Daniel Jimmy for especially mama koto abamano because onim so wonko bio. Eti the obi ka bio mfa. Hey 4 years or no the obi. I say for me I don't care. I cannot stop anyone. Say mama koto abamama Mahama on. Munya hu hwe kra. Munya hu hwe. Yentie na wase galam say na day DNSC.
Confiscate any such thing. There laws for forest protection and all that give us enough powers to be able to act. And because we've not exhausted the powers we even have without a state of emergency. We have the opportunity to arrest anybody, to confiscate any such thing. There laws for forest protection and all that give us enough powers to be able to act. Implementing a state of emergency might sound nice, but it should be the last extreme.
Eti moka say ye to aba no papa yi samokai Akufo-Addo declare state of emergency na wo mokosha asofo achi me say and this wo omo ye evil so omo ye abaifo pap na asofo akohwifo tabafo ejimifo asofo egu Ghana nanato na dien na nanado declare state of emergency and de amuntie Mahama or state of emergency hunya
last resort. So for now, let's exercise all the powers we have. And if it becomes necessary for a state of emergency, then we'll look at it. It means we have to go to Parliament. The president can't just declare a state of emergency without, going to Parliament, because there's a limit to how long you can maintain that state of emergency. And so I believe that we still have leverage to continue to fight Galamsey without necessarily implementing a state of emergency. We have to, it means that we have to delineate the areas where the state of emergency is operational. And if you look at the area where Galamsey is taking place, it covers several districts of our country. And so we would do it if it becomes necessary. But for now, I think that we've given the security services enough powers to be able to deal.
Papa, we party. Hey, boyfriend, no dia, Jacob, tricky wo. So boyfriend is man we pan any year no so far because said your mind na no yet 30 pan mama no yet 30 what is trick no baby Galamsey wo no e dosun kroni dosun ti wo kasa wo stopia e ho kire beba o meto abeti aye asem opese wo ka kire mo ano no because during campaign time they deceive these illegal miners for them to vote for them and until nan say kakra bia na bo galafo no Mahama wo di obehu odi omo ye mema momra ye mu nyina bewu ye be kum so pam ohun an eti sa sofo akohwifo no a ene ayemfo no bia akohwifo no amote Ghana no ohun adapa daddy ena mo nyame betua Mahama de nyame betua ne ka Ghana fo nyame no betua ne ka bone pa because wadada Ghana fo no God will punish John Mahama for deceiving the people with the NDC lie to Ghanaians say oba use brutal force tio John Mahama Mikoto say we will use brutal force to stop illegal mining today or say hey baby are you too illegal mining at a big environment so you can't do that. Munya hwe kra o NDC for no and nakoda ba akwen kwadwadwa nto ase de why disappointed in Mahama on unya hwe kwadwadwa nto
ai President John Mahama Galamsey nti they say yenya ka won say duru baby na corruption credit mean kan won say they say yenya Galamsey nika because the eno a woka ye no mame hu say based on nyoma amabobo say we na ye ruthless you are reluctant meanwhile we crawl for say we so be ruthless ruthless kire say men show be anim me ye de wo say me ye but say you are reluctant to declare state of emergency. Adia ye war ensuo nani me say no abebiane ye konyina unhu nsuo ba ko a ani ate from anya kwanta ekwa to manso tonto krom manso abore manso hwan ensuo bie ni wa eye clean eye clear
e ho na sika free enso e ho nye
usi ruthless wo mu kwan tan president be ka bibi kire yen ni enwu se wani abre a ruthless in say ototo papa so because you know say gold board no o ye Galamsey issues are ebeko from based on his logic the logic ni nim say Galamsey si kanu bi be kan Ghana de no ho e na kosoro say gold board nso ka say o manya say bebre Galamsey si kaka ho enti wonti minya enti no say state of because ababe hu say o ye state of emergency a one hwe ya production be drop it President John Mahama me are disappointed though. Me ye disappointed and nano pe ho na me ti say working gas state of me kofi me re ho ye nam say say ye kunya kwa
ai enra na me be da afi
ye kunya kwa say Galamsey na mo no chabich NDC for ma no chabe ye bie lines a na kufa do ye wudini wa hwan ye ntuntia no John Mahama hey NDC
serious
Brady Nyankopon Sikanashi Abokegu kai
Abokegu
Galamsey na anyi
ya asemu
Galamsey na mfa ubo bibia na
na
enti obia nsabeka ne obia beti ne piga ai omo okasa yesi obeto piga obeto samia obofo nim so ba wi ado atire anko huhu ye abroso mfaso no enya wumpo na anya wusu na fedi ato kakra be ko ani na wate ne ya osamia ɔde bi bɛyɛ wo ne wahu ne ya ɔbɛto piga kwadwom dantoa ne NDC for no so called neutral presenters no ɔbɛto samia ɔbɛto piga twɛn so mo wiase no sa ne wiase tie ɔbofo nim so ba wiado atire anko huhu ye aboro so mfaso no onya hwehwa ohimpo na afa na wusu afa di ampa kakra beso ani ne wate ne ya osamia o munya hwehwe akohwifo ene akoa we na no twetwetwetwe mu hwe no en
what say me say what the what akanya me what the time I do what the time I
say that good morning is it your shame you will shout me I will not deal with you what will you say it's just shame on you I'm just recording you for both to see the good girl you are Felix I will record every single thing should I call your wife should I call your wife? No, should I call your wife? Do you know my wife? I know your wife very well. Do you know my wife? Same way I know you, I know your wife very well. Should I call your wife? What are you doing in my brother's room at this hour? Why is I'm talking to you and you are recording it? Because you will change it. I know you. I won't change it. You are an expert in lying. Okay, so my sister didn't see you in the washroom. Okay. Okay, Felix, talk to me. I'm the only person who can talk. Talk to me. Nobody will attack you. Felix, listen to me. If you talk to me nicely, you end it here. But if you play hard, I will be hard. Okay, so then let's go. Let's go. Talk to them and let them calm down. Talk to them and let them calm down. They will calm down based on me. I'm the man here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. But I would like to record it. Okay, this is my senior sister. What she says, so listen. He says he wants you to see something. Why don't you say it? But what is the point of all of this? My only point is, what is an honorable member doing in my brother's girlfriend's room at 5 a.m.? My brother is coming down to marry the same girl. Felix, this is not the first time I'm seeing you in this house. I'm the good type. You come here, you sleep, you wake up, you go. I don't mind. But it's too much. My brother is getting married. That is the painful part of it. Felix, listen. I'm talking to you. Let's talk. But I would like to record it. For tomorrow's sake. It's my phone. I can decide to send or delete it. What am I? Because when you deny anything, I can go back to it. Okay, so now you agree you are in my brother's girlfriend's room. Okay, fine. So now we can talk.
What's that?
So why?
Catch up, because you might say, Samadarba said, Nini, Nema, Nini, Kasi.
Ezra, 94.1. Ezra, 94.1. Ezra, 94.1. Ezra, 94.1.
And I'm going to be Mama wa kwenya se be you anu international radio station nini chance ni kwa na woka
Mata kakira ne say me say
Ezra, 94.1.
What are you gallant stop ne Vanguard ne operation Vanguard eta kan krofo a wo ma ye pause that to oku na ya ya we ye twan nini kasiri
Ezra, 94.1.
Oh be ma na den
Nini Charles.
Oh, the big for us. No crab in the woman. Who can I say?
What is you know who's having 94.1. Nini Charles.
Ezra, 94.1. Ezra, 94.1.
Bibi aboko there. Jamangariba. We are correct there. You're the quad what to so radio Afrawa. Oh, I got you.
94.1.
Bibi aboko.
Mo to aba my NDC party eh. We Mahama why NDC you galam say no. We DC you Mahama NDC ai bosome frɛ ho. Munya ho hwe. Agrada twanwom mo ne yanko twanwom.
Media meaning shio. Yamini one say me shabari mabio. Come on. Ya friend yes wo. Ya friend Jesus me shana na me benana. Come on. Ya friend yes. Happy way. Media meaning shio. Yamini one me shabari mabio. Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus, Jano na me benano. Don't go fast, hello. Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus.
Munya butre boko, obi anya butre e boko, enko speed, saka kra. Media minimum hwi ho. Mesia bojo mama na mutu abama no, minimum hwi e boko, obi anya ne kakra.
Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus. Your friend yes. Happy way. Media meaning shy. Yamini ma me shabari. Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus. Jano na me benano. Don't go fast, hello. Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus. Jano na me benano. Your friend yes wo, your friend Jesus. Jano na me benano. Come on. Yes, no. Media meaning shio. Yamini man say me show bury my bio. Come on,
Yento aso. Agrada baby obi aye chiawai. Yento aso. Hwe munya hu hwe. Ye de ehu enka hwe munya hu hwe kra. Enkofo ye de adwene diagro. Atwitwa tro. Na ye wie yo. Samukai oratim fo no. Mokai wo mo. Ai. Mokasa oratim fo no. Mahama be dwane no kire Ghana fo. Ene okugya to yen. Ye be gisika no. O ma wi sika no na wa ye ne sese fok. Okugya to na ne sat boss ne double ply ne bo nanim no. Boss wa ye ne double ply ne say. Say ya, boss wa ye ne double ply ne say. Where the loot and share the state capture the MPP criminal enterprise. Oni masoma Mahama ka kire Ghana fo. First of all, Attorney General say munya botre enye say ye kasi ye kokoto ani asese obi na kugina asese ni pado mokugu president bi o ma win election awie Mahama say ai dia moke ka ora no enye so fiti ya na hokoto obi ko na sika no kra no ebi wo ha ye betumi nipa na kasa na eye no eye ano de kakra bre ai bosu ke na no a wo kirekirim ora no a ene ora muntie ai obi antie
oral senya okan no MPP address almost the Shishabi by Ayemra se abani wudi efa case bi ho se ebia wafesika na bibia o akwenya obetimi aka se yo ene aban case na mode kwedu amode bomeno me sande sika na se agudie bia na se bibia mode bomi kwedu no mesa de aba se ne beya bomfa menkoto how do they call imprisonment efiase bomfa menkoto efiase enti ayemra edaho enti obi ayabo no kwedu bia ewo tumi se obeka se yo ene yentwa so na memfa seimra na yenjai sa eyuno enti eno enye aban ena ebeka eye nipa yede na kugina court and so se oka se o munjai asem no mu na memfa seimra na se agudie bia me fa ye me sanfamra na se japade bia me fa ye me sanfamra na se bibi aban wa kwenya se ebeka se de bi enje na yebeto aso any case no enti ejina case no ene ni anipa ne ye enti still aban wo to me say even though wako emrana siaka say me pese me san ede bibi bema aban na aban eja case no mu aban betimi aka say de bi yempe yenje enti eno a case by case say o sheda ede adwembone ewia yesika a echese eso a ye nyina echese I don't know how to explain it. And answer on my car.
But answer me catch us your mama where your confidence tricks as well. Also was three. Also feel was three. I car. What also what bunch of mama. I saw it him. Hey, what a scam president was scamming. Would it Tiabi would have obviously would have o chiremua ase wa bre o de hwade
the adwembone ewia yesika a echese eso a ye nyina echese I don't know how to explain it. And answer on my car you to me say Rebecca say yempe nia ode ba no na ye de obekwa akoto efiase but ni be reason ka say na ode no koto efiase wa na obeto aduane ama no wa na obehwe no oyare a ode no beko hospital enti say we wia sika na okase o sande sika be mawa ene ho wonfa so say ye beji ye sika chen say ye di dipa no beko efiase enti ye no de attorney general ene behwe no akan nya ehia.
Okay, eti champion. Say was say Jack, my friend may boost an order as in the Musa Attorney General. And so we campaign. Hey, and now criminal enterprise. Ghana is a criminal scene. Criminals. Your money seeker. Na Ghana for the bino my dream. Jimmy no mutia sako for women. And ne not sacrificed to minor coach Mahama sa. What you asking worker? Was someone Kobusa Attorney General? And no, Mama Hano, 4 years, it's a 3 years old, Jack. It's a 1 3 years, a coin of a gold board. Now you pay na what the gold was already Pescama Ghana, so what the year day. And they said in Miakoche, Black Star, a Voter Lake, what je. And no money abro, and yet the Amoki canwa. Eti, would the Amono Muto. Na Bosu can I wa. And a galam say ya, na I would have had ye. Excavators no, and I'm crying my common yard.
Excavators to go with the beach for no work. Bagua between the I feel always over. Into a third one. I'm going to fear balls fit. I'm a trade. I'm a phone ever. I'm a phone. Number 5. If you move up, I will tell you what my bread. Ataya, you go ban or move.
80, Abuzia, Obi Kacho say, Bosu can also be Kugalam say, Jawai. El Caso be so be ye, or right to me, dear, forget him, my me and me. Yeah, would you ever the Akanis? Yem full I know. Now also Chewaji, now Udi Mahama Chia, Utina Beo, Utibeo Yao. And I Yantuas Mitikra Mia.
Is that why the fight against Galamsey is not working? Is it because a lot of the gold that we're buying at the gold board is actually Galamsey gold?
Okay, eti join news for coach for no musubu afupa. Eti say almost say na jo mama pa eti na small can say wonu kra Jack. Munya ye de hwan na emergency de yi. Say join for na dwa wo de hwe omanim. Omo fi say akufu ado no manya no. Munyina you pay the price. Mo hwe.
Now, you heard the president's answer. It was pretty much an admission that, well, at least, even if we are buying Galamsey gold, we are, as a government, are benefiting.
The money is coming to us.
In fact, one newspaper expressed the fear that you could be morphing into, quote, a supreme leader.
Look in my face. Do I look like a supreme leader?
Mr. President, thank you for this opportunity. We are told democracy thrives on checks and balances and separation of powers. Your party has a 2/3 majority in parliament. The Chief Justice you came to meet has been removed, of course, under your hand, although the process was gone through. There is talk of the EC chair and the leadership quote not being fit for purpose by members of your party. Some people fear that these developments and others create a situation where the other arms of government are completely subservient to the executive. In fact, one newspaper expressed the fear that you could be morphing into, quote, a supreme leader, unquote. There is a maxim that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Should we be worried in your legacy term that the democracy you came to meet will be well oiled and that the three arms of government will work not in subservience but in unison? Thank you.
Bernard said I'm in danger of becoming a supreme leader. Look in my face, do I look like a supreme leader? And that is to paraphrase Prof. Star. At times, do I look like a cat hunter? Do I look like a supreme leader? I'm a Democrat true and true. And even when we attained 2/3 of parliament, I said that we're not going to use it to ride roughshod over the minority, and that we're going to give opportunity for democracy to flourish. And so we don't intend to use our 2/3 majority to steamroll our democracy. We believe that even though the people of Ghana gave us that overwhelming majority, it wasn't meant to turn Ghana into a dictatorship. They gave it to us in order that we could carry out reforms to make our governance better. And I think that we stand a very good chance with that 2/3 majority to finally move the amendments to the constitution that we have all wanted. In the past, because of hung parliaments and all that, we couldn't make any progress because there are some of those amendments for which you need an overwhelming majority. And so Ghanaians have given us that opportunity and say, look, go ahead and do these things so that we can have a better constitution that will take Ghana for many more generations to come. And so that's what I believe. But I certainly am not on the way to becoming a supreme leader